What if your next hike took you through landscapes unlike anywhere else? Welcome to Hike the Heritage in Sweden. From the Arctic mountains to coastlines still rising from the sea, to open landscapes kept alive by grazing animals and generations of care. 3 landscapes, each revealing a completely different phase of Northern Europe and a completely different hiking experience. Have you heard of the land of the moose, cinnamon buns, and summer nights that barely get dark? Well, it happens to also be a pretty great place to hike. In Sweden, nature is never far away. Thanks to the freedom to roam, you can explore almost anywhere. So, put on your hiking boots. We are about to explore some of Sweden's most extraordinary places. Our journey starts in the far north, even above the Arctic Circle. This is Laponia, one of Europe's largest protected natural areas. Laponia is part of Sámi, the land of the indigenous Sami people. Reindeer herding has shaped this landscape for thousands of years, and it continues to do so even today. That's why Laponia is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is recognized for its unique combination of natural and cultural values. So, if you see a reindeer, give them space. You're visiting their home. Here, everything feels pure. Rivers, mountains, and somehow you become quite small. But it's good to know that Laponia isn't for everyone. Nature sets the rules here. Weather changes quickly. Much of this World Heritage Site is best suited for experienced hikers. Some of the trails are pretty easy to follow, and you'll find small mountain cabins along the way. And other trails, well, less so, because there are none. In places like Sarek National Park, it is just you, your map, and nature. Well, and plenty of it too. Local guides know these mountains like the back of their hand and can help you choose the right route and show you which berries are safe to eat. And if you should find some cloudberries, you'll soon understand why people around here love them so much. From the Arctic north, let's head out southeast towards the Baltic Sea and Sweden's most dramatic coastline, the High Coast. A UNESCO World Heritage Site where Earth's surface is still changing since the last ice age. The mountains are still rising as you hike on them today. There is no need to wait around for it though, because you probably won't notice. This landscape is dramatic, grand ocean views, deep forests and steep trails. But surprisingly, it is also accessible. You can start hiking almost directly from a town. Just don't let the map fool you. What looks like a short walk sometimes turns into a slightly longer adventure. You'll also find hiking cabins along the trails where you can stop and rest. And in the summer, you can enjoy hiking even after the sun sets because the light never really disappears. And while you're here, fancy trying what's often called the stinkiest fish in the world? Surströmning, a very famous Swedish delicacy, and one that tends to divide people into 2 groups. Those who love it, and those who, well, don't. Either way, if you try it, you'll definitely have a story to tell. Now, let's travel along the Baltic coastline to the island of Öland in the south of Sweden. The south of Öland is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's home to the Stora Alvaret, the Great Alvar, the largest of its kind in the world. It is a vast, windswept limestone plateau, kept open over millennia by grazing animals and traditional farming practices. Here, you can find more than 140 kilometers of trails, most of them easy to walk. You can head out for a short hike or follow longer routes like the signature trail across the island. Along the way, you might meet some of the locals. Many of them have 4 legs, so remember to close the gate behind you. Also, did you know that the village of Ottenby is one of Europe's best places for birdwatching? Some birds travel thousands of kilometers to get here every year, and they just keep coming back. And if that's not a glowing review of Öland, I don't know what is. Along the trails, you'll also pass cafes, farm shops, and you'll probably also get the chance to try kroppkakor, an Öland favorite. By walking these trails and tasting the flavors of Öland, you become part of a story that has been unfolding here for thousands of years. Sweden is a long country. The landscapes change, as do the seasons. So before you head out, here are a few local tips. First things first, every Swedish hike comes with a fika, good coffee, a cinnamon bun, and a sit pad. Somehow, it makes every rock feel surprisingly comfortable. And even in the summer, pack an extra layer. If you are sharing a shelter with other hikers, shuffle over a little. We even have a saying for that actually. Finns det hjärterum, finns det stjärterum, which basically means if there's room in the heart, there's room for the butt as well. If you're going somewhere remote, please let someone know your plans and bring a map and a compass. And wherever your hike takes you, leave nature just as beautiful as you found it. Well, now you are prepared, right? There's only one question left. Which trail will you choose first? Visit Sweden and hike the heritage.